Hey fellow vintage lovers, I am here today to go over the haul. My friend Haley and I shopped yesterday all day long in a town that was about 2 hours away. There was a really good estate sale, so that's what kind of led us to that town. So we started at an estate sale and then made our way through every antique mall and thrift store in the area. It's one of our favorite places to go if you're local. To me, then it's in Lafayette, Indiana, and one of our favorite places there is called Sell It Here, and it's this massive, just like antique mall flea market with like a bazillion booths and tons of little like nooks and crannies and twists and turns and just tons and tons of booths. So it's one of our favorite places. We did really good yesterday. Had a really fun day. I picked her up at 6 a.m. and we got to the estate sale to get our numbers in line about 8 o'clock. It opened at 9. The Mister's favorite number is 4, and I pulled my number out of the box to get my number in line for the estate sale, and I pulled number 4, so I thought that was a good sign, and we did buy a lot of fun stuff there, and then, of course, spent the rest of the day thrifting and antiquing and laughing and having a good old time. So I'll try to remember how much everything cost. I'll try to go through the estate sale stuff first because it was a lot of things. And I'll just tell you the total of the grand total was like $50 for everything that I'll try to show you from the estate sale. So I got a sheet set. It's like this pattern. It had top sheet, bottom sheet, and pillowcases. I got a stack of 6 pillowcases. It's 3 matching sets, so that will bundle together as one. I got this really cute lamp. I thought it was so just interesting and unique. This is like milk glass, and it's so tiny, and I have those tiny shades, so I'm hoping that they are the right size to make this look like they're supposed to be. And if they are, then I'll take the listings down for those little shades, and I'll match them with this and bundle it all together. So that was from the estate sale. I got this really cool air mattress that you blow up with your foot. See the foot shape there? And you push on this and there's a pump inside. So you like stop the plugger and then pump it up, and then when you're ready to go, you undo the plugger and then hold down the foot pedal, and look at that plaid. Isn't that so good? This was $7, but again, it was all included in the $50 from the estate sale. What else came from the estate sale? These appliance covers in this groovy quilted ABC fabric. Like, who has ABCs in their kitchen? I just thought it was so cute. And there were, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 covers. There was a 5th, but it was super faded, so I left that behind. This towel is from another day, another pick, but I put it through the washer and it's going to be listed, but that was not included in the $50. Let's think what else was from there. This double-sided hand mirror was there with a pretty gold edge. I always pick up a hand mirror. If you know anything about me or my hauls, I always pick up a hand mirror. This cool brass dish, coaster, wine bottle holder, ashtray was from the estate sale. Let's see what else was from there. Oh, there was a lady who was in the pantry, and I said, we were walking through the hallway, and I said, oh, I need that aqua silverware holder. And she was like, oh, here, I'll get it for you. She was super nice. I was laughing because I was like, it's not, I wasn't making you do it. I was just saying I needed it to my friend Haley. And she was like, no, I'm happy to hand it to you. So she turned around and handed it. There was only like room for one person in that pantry cabinet. So it was fun. So that was included in 50. I'm trying to think what else was from that place. These were not. Let's see what I can do here. This was not. I got a whole box. Okay, I took a chance. I was hoping that in this box, all I could see were curtains and a bedspread, and the curtains matched the bedspread. So I was taking a chance and hoping, because they did have some king size bedding at the sale, so I was taking a chance and hoping that the comforter inside was king size and that matched these drapes, because my room was about to get a whole makeover. Well, I got it home. I didn't look at the box. I didn't look through it. I just saw that stuff on top and took a chance. It was like $5 for the whole box of linens. I got it home, and it was actually for, it must have been a shared bedroom, because it was drapes, valances, and actually there was like a lined valance set and then a regular valance set, so I'm not sure what that was about, and then 2 sets of drapes. And then they matched 2 twin size comforters. So, and then the rest of the box, it was heavy as heck, was stuff that I had to throw away. because they had gotten wet and they were icky, and some of it was just fabric and randos. The lady was a seamstress, so I'm pretty sure that she made, you know, these curtains and bedspreads to match each other. So I got these. It came with these two, this little valance set. Those are not lined. It came with these short valances that are lined. And then these curtains that are kind of short, but they're the pinch pleat drapes, and they're kind of wide. And there were two of those. And then let me show you that there were two, these all need a good wash and smell like mothballs so hard, but there were two matching twin size, I believe they're twin size, I haven't opened them up, twin size comforters that match the curtains. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to list these, because since I don't have a twin size bed, but I'm going to list one comforter with the drapes and the other comforter with the valances. So that way I can have two separate listings out of that box full of stuff. Because a lot of people don't have kids share bedrooms, and if they do, they have bunk beds just to save space. So I don't think it's going to be very common to find somebody who has two twin beds that want a matching. I don't know, maybe. And if somebody does and I have them listed separately, then they can totally message me and I would combine the listing and lower the price and call it a day. So that's the plan for those. I got this really cute, I think that they threw it in for free at the estate sale. It's just a little pamphlet about ways to save on sewing, but the graphics inside it, let me show you, were so cute. Look at these little girls. Aren't they sweet? Look at her little angel face, or her little angel halo, and her little angel face. They're so sweet. The mama's face is cute as a button. The baby with that bunny. Isn't that so cute? Let's see what else. Haley and I were just kind of flipping through it while we were standing there, and they were just such cute graphics. Look at this little guy singing in the shower. I don't even know. This is like Domestic Sewing Machine Company. They just put out a little pamphlet, and it's just full of cute stuff. Just full of cute things. Look at her. She's so proud because she made her own cushions. Just adorable. Let's see what else. It tells you how to make stuffies, toys. Just so cute. So cute. Just really, and then there's the whole Domestic Sewing Machine line. So I just thought it was really cute. It'd be really cute in a display. I might even keep it. Who knows? And then also in the bottom of that box, I don't know if I'm going to be able to salvage this. It was in the bottom underneath those curtains and comforters. And then, of course, the other stuff I just had to throw away. But this is a chenille bedspread. It looks to be in good shape, but it's very yellowed and super dirty. It was in the bottom of that box, and the box had gotten wet. So I'm not sure this has seen better days. But I'm hoping that a good soak will bring back some of the whiteness in it and take away some of that yellow. So I'm hoping that I can save it to list it as well. And I think oh no, that's not everything. This is the best part. I got 6 panels of vintage 60s cowboy pinch pleat drapes. Isn't that so good? I just love them. I couldn't believe my luck. They were just old cowboy. They were like under some other stuff, so I think that nobody had seen them because we were there on the second day of the sale. So it surprised me that they were still there, and even the ladies at the checkout were like, I'm so glad somebody finally got those. I really thought they'd be the first to go, and I think it's because they had gotten buried under other linens, and I think nobody had seen them. I just think that they didn't know they were there. So I lucked into those. They were $3 a panel and then half price, so they were $1.50 per panel. And then the last thing from that estate sale I got was because I had FOMO and I picked this up. I think it's a queen size. I was hoping it's a king. But I'm going to test it on our bed and see if it's big enough to be like our summertime comforter, because I have a lot of pillowcases and things that have this orange and yellow colorway. So that is everything for $50 from the estate sale. And then everything else we just got at, thrifts, flea markets, antique malls, whatever, all around the area. So this, I think I paid $3 for. I thought it was really cool. I thought the little starbursts and the moon were cute. So somebody has handmade that. And on the back, it's so cute. It says this needle, it's stamped. Somebody has a stamp that says this. This needlework is protected by Scotchgard. Isn't that sweet? So I think that was $2 or $3. This guy is unmarked. I think I paid $4 for him. He is a bank. And I think I'm going to keep him to use in my own Easter decor. I picked up a Rubbermaid Lazy Susan because I use them on our pantry shelves because that helps keep everything organized. And it must have broken in the car. Oh no. Shoot. I mean, it'll still work, but it's a good thing I didn't plan to sell it because it's got a big crack right there. It'll still work though. I mean, turns and does its job. And only paid $1.50 for that. The mister is always talking about baseball things, and I didn't know if this was any good, but it was only $1.50. No, it was $1.25 at an antique mall. So I went ahead and picked it up. This little hand mirror, I think I paid $3 or $4 for. You know, I always pick up a hand mirror, and I thought this one was pretty, and I liked the acrylic. This 90s mom kitchen core is coming way back in, so I got these little cats with mauve bows. I got this cute green trash can with daisies down the center, and it's in stinking perfect condition. Like, it's not even dirty inside. This little stack of 3 bowls was $1.25, and they are really cute. They're not marked, but I thought they'd make pretty little trinket dishes. Oh, I'm sorry. I hate to bang it on the counter or the table. I got this really cute charcuterie board with a bright, fun 70s strawberry motif. It still has the original foil sticker on the back, and it is marked Davar Originals? Or something, Taiwan. So I thought that was cute. Strawberries are big in right now, so I obviously brought that home with me. I think I paid, did I pay $6 for that maybe? This fun 1980s grandpa mug is super cool. It's marked UNESCO 1985 on the bottom, made in Korea. I thought it was very boho 70s vibes. I think I paid $2 for that. I got these curtains. I paid up for these curtains now. And I try to cost average the stuff that I buy. So like I paid like $170 for everything I bought, all included. But some of the things I'm keeping for myself. And so I take my total, and then I take the number of things that I'm going to list on Etsy, and then I divide that total and cost average all the things. So if I'm not going to make enough to, you know, balance out that cost average, then it's not worth it. So today, because I'm keeping quite a few things, my cost average was a little higher than it normally is. Normally I like to stay around $3 to $4 an item. Today, everything cost average to $6. But that's because I paid up for a couple things that I'm keeping for myself. So just to kind of give you an idea of where I'm at with my Etsy shop and what my plans are and how I kind of operate. But these little curtains were $12. So that's paying up for me. I mean, I wouldn't normally pay $12 for something that I was going to list, but I'm keeping these. They're going to go, I have a pink vintage bathroom that has like yellow framed little vintage people on the walls. So it would tie in the yellow, it ties in the pink, and then I have some other like green, random like avocado green and limey green, the towels from my grandmom's bathroom that I decorate with. So this was perfect to tie in all the colors. So again, I paid up for those and I'm keeping them. So that kind of raises my cost average a little bit, which is fine because I love those and I'll make my money back on the sales. So that's kind of how I think of it. And then here's one of the other things that I paid up for that I'm keeping. These are the coolest plastic Roman shades, and they go the wrong way, basically. Like normally a Roman shade would kind of come up and down like this, but these have little laces and hooks on the top. So you would hang it from a tension rod, and I have a big window in my living room, and in the summertime it gets super hot in our living room, like towards the end of the day, because the sun starts to come in like around 4 o'clock, and if it's a hot day and the sun starts coming in, it's like 105 in our living room. And I was hoping that these would let in some light but block out the sun a little bit. They'll probably melt, it's so hot, but I thought I wanted to try it. There were 2 panels and they seemed to be like the exact size of that big window, so I wanted to try it, and I want to say they were marked 20, but the booth was having a 25% off sale, so I paid 15. So already that's, you know, 12 and 15 for the things I'm keeping. So it's that, you know, that raises the cost average, but that's fine because I'm keeping the things, and again, like I said, I'll make the money back, so that's totally okay. So anyway, just to kind of, you know, give you an idea of how my brain works when I'm thinking about what I spend and, you know, what it's all going to be worth, and is it going to be turning a profit or not. Sometimes the day will turn a profit and I get to keep things that I like and find cool stuff. So this is one more. I think this is the last thing that I'm keeping, and I think I paid $4 for it. I have the full set except for this little saucepan of aqua clubware, and this was in near perfect condition. So of course I had to add that to my collection because it was so perfect. It was either $4 or $8, but either way, that adds to the total of everything. And then that adds to why my cost average was $6 instead of my normal 3 or 4 per listing. So anyway, that's what I'm keeping. Everything else I'm not. This was $1.25 and it's really interesting. It had a sticker on there. The booth owner was telling me what it was. But basically it's a West German 1950s baby set of silverware. And I have to look it up, but I took a chance at $1.25. But like, what's this? What's this thing? I can't take it out because I don't want to mess up the new factor of it. But that's not a fork. Like, see the picture? It is not a fork. That's not a fork. It's, I don't know. I don't know if it's like ergonomic or ergonomic for mother to feed the baby, or if it helps the baby to learn to feed himself. I don't know. It says WMF Bestek is the brand, and then it says WMF Baby Gartner. Garniter? And it's German. And on the side it says Garniture Cromargen. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up though. It was only $1.25, so I took a chance because it was just so unique. I don't usually pick up any kind of Hummel anything, but these have randomly sold in the past for me here and there. It's kind of hit or miss, but the stack of 3 was only $1.25, so I picked up a stack of the 3 little Hummel wall prints. I picked up for $1.25 a Model T belt buckle. I thought it was cool. Belt buckles randomly will sell for me, so I couldn't pass that up. These were $2.50 a piece, and I thought they were so cute. They are marked Mayer, China, Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, number 461, and they're like a children's set. So there's a bunny, a cat, and a duck. I thought they were just really sweet little bowls, and there were a set of 2. So I paid $5 for the pair. A vintage Lustroware aqua juicer. Picked that up. I think this was, I want to say $1.50. This is going to be loud. I picked up this really cool marked Made in Japan vintage Chinese checkers metal board. It is checkers and marbles made in Japan. It's got the board on the back. Let's see what the brand is. Ohio Art, the world's something about toys. So I thought the board was cool on both sides. It's got some marbles and some checkers inside, but I'll probably sell it without all that because I don't know what was original and what wasn't. A lot of people just use this as a decor piece, and I think it is really cool. I think I paid, where was I? Oh, Salvation Army, and I think I paid $3.99. So loud with those marbles in there, it rattled all the way home. You know me, you know I always pick up a Betty Crocker recipe card catalog. This one is stuffed to the gills with recipes and cards, so that was a good find. I want to say that I paid $4.50. Haley actually spotted this for me, and she's like, "Don't you sell these like crazy?" And I said, "Yes." So I picked it up. They don't mess with those, so she let me have it, even though she spotted it first, which was super nice. And then the last thing, I don't remember, where did I pick this up at? I don't know, but anyway, I spotted the trash can first, very 80s, 90s Christmas core, and then right here in the trash can was the full set, new in the box, of the cup, the toothbrush holder, and the soap dish. And it is an old, where did I see? Oh yeah, it's an old Walmart, like 80s, 90s Walmart set. So I will list the set together, and I think I paid $3, $4, maybe like $5 or $6 for a set. So that is everything. Oh, another thing I bought for myself is a 3-pack. We were at a flea market, and we were really disappointed at this flea market because there was like not one single thing that was old, aside from Haley got an Empoli Genie bottle with a stopper for $30, which was a good deal. And that was like literally the only old thing in there. It was huge. We were really disappointed. But I did pick up a 3-pack of Dove dry shampoo for $6.99. Well, normally, you know, $6, $7 is how much a bottle of dry shampoo is for one. So I thought that was a good deal. And again, that's another thing that adds to the pile, adds to the cost of everything, and makes my cost average a little higher. But again, I got to keep those things, so it works out. So that is everything for me. I'm going to get this stuff photoed and hopefully get some of it started listing today. And I hope you guys enjoyed my little haul, and I will take you guys with me the next time. It's starting to be rummage sale season, so some of those haul and shop with me videos should be coming soon as we you know, plan for more and more of those estate sales, yard sale days, you know, festival days. So stay tuned for more.